Hey guys. Okay, so today I'm gonna make maybe one more try on recording a video while streaming. Usually, for me, this campaign should be really straightforward. I should be able to do that without any troubles. I don't know why am I too nervous while streaming or what's the actual issue. I have no idea about that, but let's see. Let's try to record some few more videos today. I guess one up to three tries should be enough, and I think I will be able to do it today, but let's see that. Okay, I'm going to start recording. Okay, so by the way, today I will be recording mm, uh, 1440p. I don't know how is the natural sounding of that in English, but yeah, you know what I mean. And next week I'm gonna do absolutely the same thing with my 4K monitor. Currently I don't have 4K native monitor, so I can't afford that. Okay, I can upscale the game, but I would prefer to have the visuals as they are, even though I have to downscale for Twitch and at the moment. And by the way, earlier I was able to natively stream to YouTube in higher resolution. I don't know why OBS doesn't allow me to stream with two different sources and two different resolutions, but yeah, whatever. Maybe I'm gonna play with that a bit later as well. Okay, that's cool. We have enough steel to build our first workshop. Okay, this guy is done. I will play chill today. I will not rush with anything, not try to click as fast as possible and stuff. Usually I try to do that, but I will not do it today. So let's see how that goes. We're gonna know very soon when the bears are there. Okay. Okay. By the way, we need some medical posts. We won't address this right now. Okay, we can remove those guys from here as well. We can remove those guys as well. We're gonna wait until 11 p.m. so we can start the generator. Next we're gonna enact the wall. Okay, extended shift to this.
Hear me. New law is a city.
Okay. What I missed, this one. Okay, let's check if there is some sick medicals. Gonna move one more of those guys because I want my workshop at full capacity. Okay, I need exactly 12 workers here. Okay, there is one extra worker, that's okay. We need exactly 7 more segments here. If you put more than 12 workers here, they're gonna finish gathering the resources before the research is done, and they will be not close enough to start building straight away. So we want to optimize that, right? Usually this move saves me like hour and a half, so you see why I'm doing that. Okay, already it's not an emergency shift, so I can afford to place the workers directly there. If it was on emergency shift, I cannot afford to do that because it is gonna override the building, and I want to build with the closest people possible. So yeah. Okay, we can start. Right, I think so. Okay, I'm gonna remove 3 of these guys and add them here as well. Did I set here to extended shift? I did. Okay, that's cool. Next, we're gonna need some extra workshops for the next day. Gonna do something like that. Want to remove this one. Okay.
Workday ends. It's off time.
I started too soon. It's a bad habit, let's just say. Whatever. We're gonna have more than enough. Okay, we can remove the workers from here as well. All the workers from here. This will ease the discontent. Also, we're gonna need to handle the food, so I'm gonna to add a cookhouse here. Also, we can afford building a few tents. I think 2 of them. Let me see if now we cannot build the pot yet. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna build both of them and later on add a pot to the second one. Okay. Escort the survivors to the city. I will have to start the generator one more time. I don't want any deaths during the night, so... Okay, we missed a minute. It's okay. We don't want to be perfect, right? Okay, let's try with 5 of these, then I'm gonna remove some of them. What's the situation? Oh, by the way, so here we have 14 hours, so 15 multiplied by 14 is 15. I mean 1.5 multiplied by 14 is 15 plus 4 times 1.5, so it's 16 in total. I mean not 16 but 22 or something like that, whatever. I don't want to count it, usually I know it by heart, so yeah. I know that 7 more workers here are enough to exhaust the resource until the end of the day. So yeah, basically 4 multiplied by 1.5 is 6 exactly. Okay, so 21 in total. So Gloomy Cave, we're okay with that, because we're gonna know pretty soon if I have to restart the campaign. I want to make sure no sick workers are here. Okay, so I'm gonna remove the workers from here, so I make sure only healthy workers are left this way. I'm gonna maximize the number of workers here, remove anybody who's unable to work, and place them here so I have a visual if any of them is actually able to start working again, so I can send them to the proper workplace. Okay, I need one more wood. Here it is. I'm gonna place a border here to know the exact length that I'm gonna need here. Okay, let's remove that. Okay, good to go. Yeah, by the way, we're gonna need some food production. I will have to assign at least 2 workers pretty soon. Okay, next we have to prioritize the wall drill. Okay, I'm gonna take one of these guys and one of these guys, up 2 workers here. To make sure they will be able to do it by the end of the work shift. Yeah, it's extended shift. What the situation here? Okay, they're almost done with that. We can add some extra workforce here, and then we can start placing our buildings. They are currently protesting, this is why nobody is occupied building at the moment. Okay, we can safely remove the workforce from here. I will, of course I won't, but I need first to ease the discontent and then to be able to say yes or no to such requests. Okay, next we're going for the hunter's gear, because we're gonna need some extra food production, at least at the beginning. Okay, waiting until the end of the working day so we can remove all the workforce from the workplaces. Nah, I can't afford leaving these guys. I'm gonna destroy this one. Okay, and next I'm gonna, even though I'm usually not using, okay, let's play it like this. It's kind of risky. Usually I'm never enacting this wall for the reason that I don't play with gravely ill people. I don't let my people get gravely ill, so this is the reason why I will not enact this wall. Usually it's a good idea to do it. It will make the discontent a bit higher though, but it will save your deaths eventually. Okay, let's try. Cool. You can quit and restart. I'm gonna stop the video. I'm gonna delete this particular save. I'm gonna restart the game as well. The reason to do that is because I want a natural start of the video. Okay, I just started recording. By the way, in the recording itself, I'm using a second instance of OBS. I use only the game audio, nothing else. No extra voiceover or camera added or whatever. Okay. So we can pause, get some extra wood, try to maximize the number of wood income. Okay, build a single path to make sure that the closest worker to this location will be assigned there. Unfortunately, we need a worker, not an engineer. So I will have to place this a second time. I know that the closest from the workers is actually one of those guys. Just need to determine who. Okay, want to maximize the number of efficiency there. So now I can afford to place 2 more of these. He's gonna build them. Okay.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Okay. I'm gonna use the engineers to build the workshop. This guy can continue. He will be the one assigned to that because he is closest to the construction site. Okay. Oops, by the way, I forgot to pause at 10 a.m. Yeah, whatever. Gonna move all the engineers there, all the workers here. The reason to do that is because I will explain in a bit, just give me a second. I need to find the worker who is currently building. It's this one. Because we already have enough steel for one more gathering post, so we don't need extra workforce there. We're gonna need extra wood, so this is why I've moved, maximize the number of workers gathering wood at the moment. And also I would like to have coal for the first night. Okay, I'm gonna move this guy here, actually move one of those guys back here. Okay, I'm gonna pause and pause this one. Okay, those guys are close enough. I'm gonna move some of the workers here. I don't need any more extra wood right now. Extra steel, I mean. What we need is wood. Okay, we have exactly, I mean, above 10. Usually it could be the case when the wood isn't, it's like below 10. This is an issue usually. Okay, we have enough coal for the first night. The minimum is 9, so yeah. Usually 10 to 12 it's okay. I'm gonna use the emergency shift on the first night. Okay, we're good to go. Okay, workday is over. We can start building. I'm gonna build a gathering post in this direction. One more gathering post on the other side. Let's just say I'm gonna place the path properly so I don't block my buildings there. Okay. Then I'm gonna place 2 more gathering posts, but I would like them to be aligned properly so I can use my shortcuts to jump to next building. Okay, we can remove the workforce because they are currently not at work, so pointless to be assigned there. Also, we're gonna need medical posts. I'm gonna build 2 of these. Okay, wait until 11 p.m. to start the generator, because I want to use the minimum number of coal required to go through the night. Okay, placing a single tent as well. Where am I? Yeah, here they are. I'm gonna assign those guys here. Okay, it's after 11, we can safely start the generator. Okay, we can enact the extended shift wall.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city.
Okay. .5 a.m. Yeah, but it's safe to... Oops. Almost missed the start of the day. So, as I said earlier, here we need exactly 12. Anything above that I'm gonna move here. Actually, I'm gonna get 5 of those guys and assign them here to be close to the beacon when it's done. Also, since all of them are currently occupied working, we can safely start building a path.
Get going. Time to earn your
Okay, wanna make sure this one is not exhausted before the research is complete. Okay, next we're going for the wall drill. Gonna remove all the workers first. This way I will not have to restart the construction. So now I will select only workers that are not building. Actually I did the opposite, but obviously that's safer. Okay, I'm gonna add the rest of them here. I'm gonna move everybody there. Okay, wanna make sure this one is on extended shift as well. Next, gonna use those 5 workers to create a scouting party, send them to the closest location. Okay.
night is coming. Put down your tools.
So next, we're gonna need some extra workshops. Okay, gonna connect those workshops to the road. Gonna remove this one. We're gonna need to handle food production. Okay, I can afford adding one more tent. I cannot connect it though. It's the same like with the previous try. I'm gonna remove all the workforce since they are not currently at work. Wanna make sure those new buildings are also at extended shift. Okay. Make sure that we are producing maximum amount of food.
A new law has passed.
The heating is off. Cool. We're gonna wait until 11. Start it. Use some coal and turn it off. Okay. Escort the survivors back to the city. Wait until 6 a.m. Okay, full capacity, that's what we need. Gonna use the most healthy workers here. Here I'm going to use 5 workers this try because the numbers are not correct. So as I said, here is 15 plus 6, 21. We need to get 19 more. So 7 of those guys gonna take 14 plus almost 6. It's almost 20. It's 19 point something, so it's the correct value there. And we can start the game. Okay, we can pause again, send the party to the closest location. Okay, oops, I forgot to assign the workforce. Only one worker here usually is sufficient enough. Fortunately, I need full capacity on efficiency, I mean on the workshops, so I'm gonna move this guy here. Gonna reassign workers to these two locations. As I said, I'm doing that, so only healthy workers are assigned here. This is the problematic pile. The other one will be exhausted by the end of the day for sure, so I need to focus on the one on the left first. Okay, can start the game. Yeah, that's okay. Gonna measure this distance here. Okay, we can start building the wall drill. I mean, researching the wall drill. Okay, let's have it recalculated, this one. So 7 multiplied by 1.9, how much that is. Either way, what about that? It's not enough. Okay, I'm gonna, because now one of them is going to eat or something, I don't know. I'm gonna place a construction, restart the construction, so this way he's redirected back to his workplace. Okay. Let's recalculate it again. 5. Okay, now it's okay. We can assign the guy maybe here. Actually, let's check that. Yeah, definitely here. I'm gonna move one of those guys here as well. Gonna place the construction and pause it to use the same technique. Okay.
Time's correct, folks. Works out today.
Let's see what happened. Oh yeah, we know that the heating is off. That's the expected behavior. Okay. Next we're going for the hunter's gear. Okay, let's place a wall drill. Okay, we can destroy this one as well. What else am I missing? I don't think I'm missing anything else. Okay, after the work shift is over, I'm gonna remove all the workforce. Okay. Also, I think we can afford building at least one more tent. Let's do that. Okay, survivors. So we got work here. It's after 11 p.m. I can start the generator. So as I told you, I will not research sustain life. Usually it's a good idea to do that, but I will try to go my way and not use this one. Not use it yet, I mean, because definitely gonna need it a bit later in this campaign. Okay, we're good to go. By the way, I'm gonna assign one worker here. The reason to do that is because they're producing food all the time. Okay. Can send those guys to follow the quest items. Quest indication is the yellow dot there. Okay, pause the game at the beginning of the work shift. Okay, I want only healthy workers here, same goes here. Everything at full capacity. Maybe I'm gonna temporarily add some workers here as well. And then I can afford start building with the rest of the people. They are not occupied with anything else. Okay. I'm gonna build 2 more medical posts, as well as I will place an indication here, something like that maybe. How much is that? 6 exactly. Usually the total length is 9, so I know that if I subtract the initial 2, the mid-range is 7. Okay. Everything works as expected, that's right. Okay, we can place 1 more medical post. By the way, I'm gonna place a resource depot here, I mean gathering post. Just I'm gonna pause it because maybe I will need extra wood at the beginning of the next day, I'm not sure yet. Okay. Okay, next we're going for extra scouting party. Okay, we can assign workers here as well. Just want to make sure that all of them are healthy. That's the case. Maybe we can add some more workers here as well. Okay. We can safely use this one on standard shift for now. Gonna remove the workers. Okay, same goes here. Gonna remove this one and place a hunting hut here. We want to be able to produce even more food. Okay. I think it's safe to build this one as well. I'm gonna connect it later on. Okay, keep going in this direction. I will place the pot after the work shift has started. Okay, what's the situation? Going to work. What about those guys? All of them in treatment. Okay, that's cool. So healthy, going to treatment. I don't want those guys there. Instead, I'm gonna use this guy. Okay, one of those is already in treatment. Gonna move him here and use one of the engineers from the medical post right there. Okay, it's 6 o'clock. We can start building the pot now. Whoops, here we have 2 people in treatment. I will have to replace those 2 with somebody who's actually able to work. Fortunately, none of these guys. Only one of these guys is available. Maybe I'm gonna take 2 engineers for the moment. Later on, I'm gonna fix that. Okay, next we are going for drafting machines. So we have some healthy workers here. I'm gonna distribute them in the following manner. One of them will be here, and then 2 of them will be assigned here. So those guys can return back to the medical post. I will place some building so I can pause it to make sure those guys are back at work. This is not the case, unfortunately. Some of them are, I guess, too hungry, or no idea what's the issue, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna build a new scouting party and send them first to the crash site and then to the cave. I will have time. This way I will get the resources plus the extra workforce. This is optimal for me. Okay, one of the guys is going to treatment. I'm gonna replace this guy. It's one of the two guys here. Okay, we'll place a building and pause it. Oops. Cool. My workshop is a trouble. I would like to have it at full capacity. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna place a building and pause it to make sure that there are nobody going to eat or rest or something. Okay, send this one to the city and keep going in the quest direction. I will try to ease the discontent. I think it will happen, right? Yeah, it did. That's great. Okay. Okay, so also we're gonna need some extra medical posts. I will have to remove one of them. I don't have enough resources. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like so, 2 extra medical posts and 2 tents. I think that's okay. Cool. By the way, we need to connect this one. I'm gonna maximize the number of workers at medical posts. Oh, we don't want sick engineers to be occupied with in the medical post. This is not a good idea. Okay, we have exactly 10 engineers. Pause. So all of these guys can't work right now. So we need 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. Okay, what's the situation here? One of those guys is here. Okay, I'm gonna assign him here. And this guy, I'm gonna assign him here instead. Just want to know which of the two it is. Take the resources, keep going. Whoops, I forgot to send them to the cave next.
Work time. Get back to work.
Okay, I'm gonna get 2 healthy workers from here. Assign one of them here and one of them here. I'm gonna build one more medical post. Okay, next we would like the hunting tactics.
Workday ends. It's time off.
So we have healthy engineers, obviously. I'm gonna get those guys and assign them back to the medical posts. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, we know. We can go to the coal mine. There will be useful resources that we can use. So we're gonna use faith and spirituality. First thing to research is House of Prayer. I'm not sure.
New law is
Actually,
signed.
we can afford build a House of Prayer. I'm gonna do that right on. Gonna remove the workforce from here. I'm gonna actually place them there so they don't replace the sick workers from here. That's the reason I'm leaving them there. Gonna maximize the number of workers working in the medical shops. Gonna remove the workers from here and place them here. Okay, gonna use the special ability. Okay, let's. Unfortunately, this is also not a successful try. Okay. I will stop recording. And actually, I'm gonna smoke, I guess. And be right back after. Okay, can you hear me? Sorry about the long pause, but something unfortunate came out. Something that I didn't expect, so had to handle. Okay. So let's give it a second try. Definitely don't want photos. Okay, we can start recording. Okay, just want to make sure it's on the correct scene. Yep, it is. Okay. Okay. No need to rush, as I said. What we need to do is do it correctly. Even though it doesn't always depend on me entirely, but I will try to reduce my mistakes because from past recordings actually there were some successful recordings that I simply rushed too much and failed.
Listen, everyone. New law.
So this is why this time we wanna see it happening. Okay. Okay. Enough steel for now. We're gonna return those workers there tomorrow. I mean later, not tomorrow, but later. Okay. Totally missed this one. We'll have to restart this one. Okay. So I need those guys to keep building that. I think that's enough. Let me check. Yeah, that's the correct length. I'm gonna assign workers there as well. Okay, gonna get those guys and assign them here. Okay, we're still missing wood because I have mistakenly assigned the guys here. Okay, we have enough wood. Okay. What else am I missing? I hope nothing. Cool. We can put it on emergency shift. By the way, we have enough coal for the first night. We have extra steel because we've been gathering from here as well, so that's not an issue, but yeah. Okay.
End of shift. Go rest all you can.
Let's place our initial rolls. Okay, we don't want to block the road here. Okay, we need the maximum length with exactly 6 wood cost. Okay. We can remove the workers. They are not at work at the moment, so pointless to keep them there. Okay, we can remove those workers too. I'm gonna build 2 medical posts. I'm gonna build a tent as well. Okay. Also, I'm going to add a second tent in a bit. We cannot afford to tell them that we're gonna do that because we won't. I mean, we can afford to tell them the truth at this point. Okay. Let's pause for a bit.
New law in the city.
Okay, we need to set this one to extended shift as well. We want to make sure there are no sick workers here. Okay, we can add the other workers back to their workplaces. As I said, we need exactly 12. Okay, we're gonna use those 5 for building the for a scouting party later on. Exactly 7 land. Want to make sure all of them are at work. Okay, and next we're gonna build the beacon.
The workship.
Beacon of hope. Okay. Next we're gonna place the beacon. Remove all the workers. Pause and pause, all the closest workers are assigned. Assign some workers here. Okay, 4 of them are currently not able to work. Assign them here. Take 3 of the 4 able to work. Okay, remove that. Assign the rest of them there. Set this to extended shift. And next we're going for the wall drill. By the way, I'm gonna move those guys here. Okay. So we're pretty good with the timer, by the way. Okay. Next we're gonna build workshops. I don't want this one to be built. I don't need it at the moment. I would need the wood for something else. Okay, gonna build the path here.
It's time off.
Okay, let's do it like so. And we're gonna need a cookhouse. Also, we're gonna need to connect both of these. Okay, we can remove the workers. Okay, extra food rations.
New law. A new law has passed.
Want to make sure that all the new buildings are set to extended shift. After 11 p.m. start the generator for a bit. Remove those workers too. Okay, escort the survivors to the city. Whoops, I missed like 9 minutes from the day. That's okay. Gonna use 5 workers here. Okay, so we're gonna need 7 workers here. Actually 6, nah, 7, keep it 7, I don't know. I want to make sure there are no sick workers there. Okay. Let's go to the crash site. Actually, I need only a single worker here. Okay, all of them going to treatment, right? Yep. Okay, we can afford building this segment here as well. Yeah, that's okay.
Work time. Get moving.
Okay, next we're going for the wall drill. Okay. 8 hours, which means per 2 hours we are doing 3 multiplied by 4 is exactly 12. We can afford to add one worker here. I'm gonna place a building, then pause it, so the guy is at work. Okay, we don't want any other walls for now.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Okay. Oops, definitely don't want to destroy this one. What else do we need? Okay, let's research the hunter gears. Okay, we can remove the workforce. Discontent false. That's great. Exactly what we want. So we're gonna set extended shift for all the new buildings. We have only one at this point, but yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, we didn't find additional workers, so I will have to cancel this one out. Instead, we're going for more scouts. And now we can afford to build one more tent. Okay. I'm gonna add a worker here. I'm gonna set it to normal shift, standard shift. Okay. And I totally forgot to assign workers here. That's great. Great news, right? Okay. I'm gonna have all healthy workers here, some healthy workers here, then rest of the workers assigned like so. Okay. This was kind of really bad mistake on my part. Yeah, but whatever. Going to work. We need 5 more. Okay. Let's start that. Start the generator. Assign some more workers here.
Wrap up well. Frost is here. Work time. Get back to work.
Okay, I want to specifically monitor that guy. Okay, next we're going for drafting machines. I'm gonna use 5 workers for a scouting party. So next we're going first to the bears to see if we're gonna need to actually restart the campaign. Right. Okay, we want maximum capacity here. So I'm gonna place some kind of building. By the way, I'm gonna remove the healthy worker. Actually no, I cannot afford to do that. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna build this road here, as well as this road. I'm gonna remove this one, gonna pause one of the two. We're gonna place few more tents as well. What's the situation? Okay, I'm gonna put those to extended shift.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
Okay, we can destroy this one. Place healthy workers here. Place the rest of the workers here. Maximize the workers here as well. So now, first I have to place my gathering post, and then I can afford building the extra hunter's hut. Okay, I'm gonna pause this one for now. Okay, let's start the game. We can remove the workers from here. I'm gonna leave exactly one of those guys here. Okay, cool. I'm gonna pause this one for now and pause it after. Okay, let's make sure maximum number of medical personnel is assigned. Okay, how many do we have? 6. I'm gonna take some of those guys as well and assign them here. Maybe something like so. Okay, take the resource, keep going in quest direction. I'm gonna pause this one. Okay. Let's see how is that going. Going to dismantle. Oh yeah, we can dismantle it later on. I'm gonna remove the workers from here. 3. I'm gonna get one more medic from there.
The work shift starts.
Okay. Let's see what's the situation with the bear. Okay. Unsuccessful one. Okay. Start the recording. Okay, start the campaign. Pause the game. Okay, move this guy. What? Okay, we can afford to add 2 more.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Pause the game. Use some workers to build. Okay. Okay, this time I'm make sure I'm placing them on the correct spot. Okay, cool. I will need this guy to keep building. Okay. Want to make sure the length is correct. Unfortunately, we need 1 more. By the way, I did some kind of mistakes because we don't have enough wood. Okay, I'm gonna move 5 of the guys from here and all of the guys from here. Okay, we have enough. I can return those guys to their workplaces. Actually, I need those guys here. Gonna place those guys here. Gonna start building with those guys. Gonna move those guys back here. Gonna take out the workers from here that are not occupied building and set them here. And I'm pretty sure that's all. Okay. We can start the beacon now. We have enough coal for the first night. We can start gathering steel again. Okay. Set it to extended shift and let's go. Okay.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
Next I'm gonna place this one and this gathering post here. We need some medical posts. We won't address this right now. And we would like to place a tent as well. Yeah, thank you crowd for your wisdom. Okay. That's cool. Whoops, forgot to start the generator. Nobody died. That's the good news. So we're back in game. I don't have to assign them before the beginning. Oh, by the way, what? Okay.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city.
Actually, I don't know why I'm so rushing to assign people. Okay. We need to do that after 5 a.m. Otherwise, the number of sick people won't be evenly distributed. We don't want that. Okay. Want to make sure all these are healthy as well. Gonna pause at 6 to make sure that efficiency is everywhere as expected. That's the case. Okay, next we're gonna build our beacon and see the situation in the Frostlands. Okay, remove all the workers. How many of these are able to work? Only one. I mean, there was one more, but I don't want sick workers here. Okay. What? What? Okay. That's interesting. Okay, next we are going for the wall drill. Cool. Want to set this one too. I don't remember if I restarted the building. Yeah, definitely I didn't. It's too late. They had to do it like an hour ago. Okay, whatever. It's the same stuff. Next we're gonna place our extra workshops. I won't have enough wood to build pots or whatever, so I'm not gonna do that. Okay, we can remove the workers from those buildings, from the gathering posts. Okay, extra rations.
A new law has passed.
Yeah, that's okay. Next is the crush site. I don't like that. Let's see how that goes. Okay, escort them back to the city. They will be back at 8:30. That's kind of unfortunate. So this way I know I haven't restarted the construction site of the beacon after removing all the workers. So kinda. Okay, we definitely need 5 people here. Here it will be 7, as we know. 13 here. Everything on expected efficiency. Okay, those guys are back at the city, sending them to the crush site. So we need 2 workers here, unfortunately. We can maximize the number of workers. Okay, no sick engineers. I'm gonna remove those guys. Add them here. Okay, we're good to go. By the way, just to ease the discontent, I'm going to set this to normal shift. Same goes for those 3. I'm gonna set them back to... Actually, I'm gonna do it right now. Because I want to be able to ease the discontent as soon as possible afterwards. Okay. So we have 6 hours left. 6 multiplied by that. It's exactly 9. Cool. We can assign one more worker there. Gonna place a construction. Pause it. He's redirected. Okay. We can repeat the procedure. By the way, I totally forgot to build the path. Now they will not destroy this one before they build the path. This is unfortunate. Also, I will have to connect these houses there. I'm gonna place some consecutive houses. Maybe one more. No, I will not have enough wood to research next. Actually, I will. I will go first with the hunter's gear. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We can only afford to destroy this one. We can remove the workers from here. I'm going to assign a single worker here. And we're good to go? No? Yeah, I think we are. I'm gonna place one more tent. I'm not going to research the sustain life. Okay. Unfortunately, they didn't found food. That's cool. I mean, they didn't found additional people, so the workforce will be short. Whatever. Gonna healthy workers there. I totally missed to start building. Okay, we can't afford that. I'm gonna place this one. And now I need 10 extra 10, so I'm going to destroy this one. Okay, that's cool. Okay, I'm gonna add one more worker and research the more scouts first before. Gonna pause at 6 p.m. a.m. I mean. Okay. How many of those are sick? Only one. That's great. Ah, yeah, because I missed the first one. I mean, I clicked, it didn't went through. Okay. If we pause this one, what will be the effect? Okay, cool. I'm gonna remove those workers at 7 from here.
Brace yourselves. Home is coming.
So we can afford to add workers there, the rest of them here. And I think that's cool. Okay. How many of those are able to work? All of them? Oh, that's cool. Okay, next I'm gonna build some roads. We definitely want one here, 9 here. I mean a length of 9 and a length of 1. Okay. What else we gonna need? I'm not sure, but I'm gonna pause those two. We can also afford placing our gathering post. We're not gonna build it yet. So next we're going for drafting machines. We need 5 workers. Gonna get those 4 and that guy. He's also injured, even though he's not in treatment at the moment. Send them in this direction. Okay.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out today.
We're gonna let them just, yeah, unfortunately they are not the same workers, so okay, remove this one, place something here. I'm gonna leave them there because I don't want some of them to go to work here instead, so we can afford maximizing the number of workers here. Maximize the number of workers here. Remove the workers from the workshops, they are currently not at work. Okay, and maybe we can afford to start building the gathering post as well. Gonna see. Nah, we won't be able to start it. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. No sick workers. I have only 2 workers left. Okay, I'm gonna take some of those guys. Whoops. Okay. And also gonna take some of those guys. So next gonna pause at the beginning of the day. How many do we need and how many do we have? 5, but from them only. Okay, I'm gonna remove some of the workers from here so I can assign those guys here. Gonna assign what's left, let's just say here. Cool. By the way, I want one more healthy worker to be assigned here. So now we need exactly 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 12. Okay, pause this one. Pause it again. Okay.
Move! Time to get to work.
Gonna pause 2 of those, even though I don't have workers for all of them. Okay, nice try. Okay, I'm gonna do one last try, and if this doesn't work, I guess I will not keep streaming this. It's pointless. I will simply do it offline. Okay, let's do the try. Okay. Start the recording. Actually, no, I need to check something. It's Frostpunk, right? Yeah. Let me also clear the old recordings, we don't need those. I want this one to be on the background so I have visual indication of the recording, how many minutes and seconds of the recording and so on. Okay, start the recording. Yeah, okay, whatever. Okay, take one of those guys instead. Maximize the number. Usually removing one of the guys always takes the first one. It's not always the one the closest to the construction site, but it's irrelevant micro optimization, let's just say it this way.
Hear me. New law in the
Yeah,
city.
and I didn't optimize it at all. Okay. I have to start from the beginning. Okay. Okay, start the recording. Okay, we have to strive, I agree. Okay. Plant 3. It's rarely the case where he's able to build 4. This is why I'm placing 3.
A new law has passed.
In this particular case, he will be able to build only 1. Yeah, I have to remove one of them. Okay. Bring those guys back to their... Yep, okay. Okay, we have enough steel. Not to do the mistake from like 2 recordings ago. Okay, need to remove this guy from here. Come on. By the way, we have more than plenty of wood. We can place the gathering post. It should be here. Okay, and then I can afford to assign this guy here. Those guys are close enough. We can start the construction. I'm gonna maximize the efficiency of this particular wood crates. Okay. So we're gonna take 5 of the engineers, start the beacon, make sure we have enough coal for the first night. Okay. So we have 5 extra workers, gonna place them there, set this one to emergency shift. Ah, too fast. Okay.
It's off time.
6, 8. Gonna place this one as well. Okay, we don't need any of these. We just needed to take the measurements. Okay, next we're gonna place the medical posts. And we can start again. We can remove the workforce. Okay, I'm missing 5 workers somewhere. Those guys. Cool. We can't afford to say that we will do that. Okay, we can afford to build a tent. Yeah, we know. Okay. Do I want to build one more tent? I do. Okay, let's do that. Okay, start the generator. It's quite risky to start it after 10 usually,
Hear me.
but we are all good. Okay. All of them are healthy, at least yet. Okay. We need 12 workers here. Okay, that's exactly the number. Oh, actually we have one worker that's able to work actually. We're gonna move this guy here. Okay.
Work time. Get moving.
Okay. Remove all the workers. Pause and pause, not like the last time. Cool. Going to build only this guy. Okay, I'm gonna place him here. I need 4 more workers. 3, 4. Okay. So now we can assign the rest of the workers here. Right. That's correct. Okay, next we're going for the wall drill. Okay, we need to set it to extended shift. Okay, I've been able to pause on time. Next we're going for the extra workshops.
Finish your labors, people. The work day is up.
Okay, we don't need this one. Okay, what else do we need? We need food production. I mean food processing, by the way, not food production. Okay, we don't have enough money for that, so instead, not money but wood, I mean. So instead I'm going to complete this road segment here. I could have placed just one more tent and yeah, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna remove the workers from their workplaces during the night. This will ease the discontent. Uh, I will not build a third tent for now. Okay. Yeah. Extra food rations.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Okay. Just want to make sure those two buildings are at extended shift. Okay. Escort the survivors to the city. They will be here around 8 in the morning. It's not perfect, but yeah, whatever. Okay. No sick workers. We're gonna need 5 here. Okay. I'm missing some kind of workers. Yeah. Okay. Do I have? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna need 7 of them here and 13 here. Want to make sure that everything is as expected, and that's the case. Okay. Oh, nice. We'll know soon if we have to restart. Okay, now I'm gonna remove all the workers from those particular places because they are closest to here. Place the cookhouse and then start assigning workers. We said we need 7 here. Okay. So how many of those are able to work? Cool. Oops, I did a mistake. I will have to do that again. Okay, so from here I'm going to remove anybody who is busy building. I'm gonna move them temporarily here, let's just say. So I'm gonna get 3 more workers and place them here. Where are they going now? What? Right? Yeah, that's correct. Okay, next from here everybody is going to work. Okay, that's cool. Okay, those guys are going to build. How is that possible? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, whatever. I just try to understand why it shows 47% efficiency. It usually does so only when some of the workers are busy with something else. It's okay. Okay, we can start the game.
Move. Time to get to work.
Okay, wall drill will be next. So we're gonna use 2 workers here. Okay, I'm gonna pause it noon. Okay, so 8 multiplied by... Yeah, but this is a little below 9 and we need 10 in total, so we cannot afford to do that. Okay, we can unpause the game. By the way, we can ease a bit the discontent. I'm gonna ease the discontent from here as well. Okay, we can remove those guys from here, assign them here instead. I'm gonna place some kind of building. Cool. I'm gonna return this one to extended shift. Gonna remove the workers from here instead. This will ease the discontent.
Workday ends.
What can I do next? Okay, I'm gonna maximize the number of workers here. Allow some post. Yeah, it doesn't work because it's after 6. Okay, so then we can place some more buildings, right? Also, I totally forgot to build this one again. Okay. Next we're gonna research the hunter's gear. I'm gonna remove the workers from here as well and from here as well. We need to start building the wall drill, but for that we need wood, so they will have to destroy. I won't address this right now. We don't want to research this one. Okay, let's attack the bears. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, assign workers here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Cool. Then we can assign workers here as well. We can assign workers to the medical post, sorry. I totally forgot to. That's okay. I will not assign. Okay, I will assign 5 workers. Let's just say. I'm definitely gonna need to assign one worker there. One more worker. Okay. 10 workers here. Then I can maximize the number of workers here and maximize the number of workers there as well. Oops, totally missed that. Gonna remove those guys. Add healthy workers instead. Now I'm gonna be in kind of trouble with the food. Okay, that's cool. Fuck it. Okay, we need engineers. I'm gonna to start the generator. What's the issue here? Okay, do I have healthy workers instead? I don't. I'm gonna get 2 from here. Okay, I'm gonna assign 2 engineers here.
Wrap up well. Frost is here.
Okay, gonna assign 2 engineers there as well. Gonna build our first medical post.
Move. Time to get to work.
Okay, going to remove the engineers and maximize the number of workers. Here there are only workers. Here are only workers. Okay. Everything working at full capacity. What's the situation here? I'm gonna add some more workers. I'm gonna remove those guys. Okay. So what the situation now? It should be fine. I'm gonna place one more medical post as well. We're gonna be in trouble with the medicals soon. Actually, that's not true, but okay, 1, 2. Let's remove this one. We need one more. Okay. Whoops. Okay, I'm gonna remove both of these guys. Place them here. Remove both of these guys and place them here. Pause both of these buildings. Unpause them now. So here we have one healthy worker. He won't be able to do that in time, so I'm going to add some engineers there instead, and some engineers here as well. Then I'm going to add some engineers here too. Yeah, that's okay. And let's add engineers here as well. Okay, next we're going to research more scouts. Destroy this building. We can remove some of the workforce from here.
End of shift. Go rest all you can.
Yeah, let's feed them, I agree. What? How? Okay, I will try to ease the discontent first. So now yeah, unfortunately I can't do that. Okay. Whatever. Okay. Let's do it like so. Maximize the number of workers there, all the rest here, and some of them here. Okay. By the way, I'm gonna use this building just to see who is actually able to work. Only healthy people. Okay, that's cool. Going to treatment, gonna remove those guys, add them here instead. All of them are going to treatment. Same goes for those guys. Okay, cool. Gonna remove one of those guys so he can start destructing this building. Assign the rest of them here. Okay, we don't have any extra engineers at the moment. Actually, I'm going to do something like that. Okay, going to treatment, going to... Okay, this guy was actually going to work. Why did I remove him? I don't know. Going to dismantle, we'll have to pause this one. So now I need 5 more engineers, right? Okay. So I guess this guy is going to dismantle, that's okay. Okay, next we are going to research drafting machines, and now we are waiting for Actually, I'm gonna take one of the healthy workers from here and assign him here. Okay, want to make sure none of those guys is able to work. Yep. Okay, gonna assign 2 of them here. We need... Okay. Next we're going to the crash site first and then to observatory eventually. Okay, gonna remove this one. Instead I'm gonna get one of these, place him here. Okay, send it to the city. Let's try to ease the discontent. Okay, this was a success, by the way. That's great. Okay, nobody is bringing food any soon. We can afford to set this one to normal shift. Okay. So how many workers do we have? Actually, we don't. Are we in trouble with the sick people? I don't think so. Either way, I'm going to build 2 tents and a medical post. Also, because I forgot to place indication here, and I would like to have a normal grid size, I will have to place... Yeah, but I don't have wood. Oh yeah. Whoops. Okay, that's cool. Also, the indication here should be... no, nope. It should be here. Okay, we can start again. What am I missing? I don't think I'm missing anything at all. Okay. What? Okay, whatever is the same. Actually, we have some extra wood. I'm gonna place one more tent. Okay, we can afford to add small medicals. Okay, let's see how many of those guys are actually able to work. None of them. Okay, so we need 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. None of these able to work, right? Yep, that's the case. Next we're going for none of these. I totally I didn't think about it at all, right? Yeah, I didn't. Okay, remove the workers, add them here. Actually, use that. Okay, we said there should be at least 6. Something strange happened. Yeah, whatever. Take the resource, send them in quest direction. Okay, I need 30. Okay.
Work time. Get back to work.
Mm. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Let's just say it this way. Oh my god, all of them are where? I need 2. So from here I take 3. I take 1 more of those guys, remove them, add the 3 of those guys, and add the 4 here. Just wanna make sure it's at 0% efficiency. Okay, next we are going to resort the hunting tactics. Also, soon we'll need to start gathering coal, so yeah. Okay, also we're gonna need 2 more of these. Oops, that's incorrect actually. Okay. I just need to check something. Yeah, I can place exactly 3 there. Okay, I can remove this one for now, I don't need it. Actually no. We actually do need at least 2 more. Okay, let's see that. 10, 20, 1, 2. Yeah, we need exactly 2 more. Okay, I will place some kind of indication. Nice. What else? We need to connect it somehow. Okay, I'm gonna place the maximum number of... Okay, let's put all the wood there. I'm gonna risk that. Okay, we can remove the workers from here. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, resume the game. Come on. Faith and spirituality, House of Prayer.
New law. A new law has passed.
By the way, let's do that. Yep, calm down, guys. We're gonna make it. Okay, I need this one really badly, let's just say. Okay, escort the survivors to the city. They will be here in, okay, let's just say 9 o'clock in the morning. Cool. So we're gonna need eventually even 1 more. Gonna pause this one for now. Okay, how many of those guys can actually work? Only two. That's cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We needed one less, I think. No. Yeah, all seems good so far. Gonna remove the sick workers from here.
Work time. Get back to work.
Okay. Maximize the number of workers there. Same goes here. But I will need some healthy workers here as well. Okay, we can add one engineer as well. What else? Okay, we can start exploring the top of the map. Do we need extra wood? I don't think so. Oh yeah, we need. Okay, whatever. We definitely need to build our one more medical post. Just want to make sure no. Oh, that's great. Okay, we can go there. No? Cool. What about now? Yeah, that's great news. Okay, let's refresh the workers there. Dismantle it. We're gonna use the resources instead. Okay, that's great. Okay, so our only issue in the moment is with the medicals, but this is already handled as well, so it's not an actual issue. Next we are going for the steelworks. Okay, by the way, we can assign medical personnel. Okay, keep going. It was just the intermediate stop there. So we're gonna need a couple more of these, I guess. We definitely want to build our at least one of these. I'm gonna pause the other one for now. We would like to have 2 more tents. We would like to have a cook house that is not here, so we can build more medical posts there. Gonna pause one of the two. We need only one for now. I think we're good to unpause. Okay, so this one will require 20 steel, and okay, so we definitely need the extra steel.
Gather your tools. The shift
So
is ending.
should we connect something? Okay, I'm gonna connect it like so. Okay, let's see how that goes. Gonna destroy this one. Do we have workers occupied here? No, we don't. How many workers? We have 20, so we don't need all 3 of these. I'm gonna pause those for now. Okay, so now we can safely unpause them, and whenever they are done with the other constructions can be reassigned here, right? Okay. I will remove the workers so I can ease the discontent. By the way, I can afford building one more workshop. I'm gonna pause this one and this one. No? Okay, I had not to pause them. Usually it's before midnight, so this is why I tried to pause them. Before midnight they will be reassigned to another construction, but it didn't happen in this case. So yeah, whatever. Okay, let's use the special ability here. Escort the survivors to the city. Actually, I'm gonna assign the most healthy workers there. Okay, pause. Going to dismantle, going to... Nobody's going to treatment, that's what I care about. What's your issue, man? Going to build... yeah, building what? Okay, this one I guess. Okay, let's unpause. Okay, we can assign workers here. I'm gonna pause this one. Only sick people are... okay, gonna pause this one as well. Okay, start this one. Whoops, totally missed to... I was waiting for it, but it was already there. I just didn't notice.
Hear me! No
Okay,
war in the city.
so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. I think this... yeah, we have enough steel for 5 hours. Let's just see. Who is building here? We have a health engineer. Only one, yeah, that's cool. Okay, those guys, we can send them in the direction of Tesla City. By the way, we are in trouble with our wood supply at the moment. I will have to place a lot of buildings and pause them, of course. Actually, why should I pause? Obviously we have plenty of workforce to start building. A lot of people just came to the city. Okay, cool. I need this one destructed as soon as possible. Maybe going to pause this. What else can I pause? This one? Yeah. Okay, next we're going for that. Okay, so still in trouble with... okay, I'm going to place some depots here. It wasn't an issue because the automation is still recharging though, but afterwards it will be an issue. We have I want to address this right now. I'm gonna remove all the workforce from the other buildings, including this one. Okay, so we're gonna need to build oh, come on. Okay, we don't need more hunting huts. We don't have enough workforce for all of them. I'm gonna remove all of those guys and add some healthy guys here. Actually, 2 of them are enough. I just want to make sure they start destructing this particular building. I will have to pause those 2 constructions. Pause one of them, unpause 2 of them. Yeah, okay. So now I can start building more medical posts. It looks like we're not in trouble with it for now, but it won't be the case much for longer, like I need them really today. Okay, that's great news. We can add workers here. Also add workers here. Those are both on extended shift, extended shift, extended shift, extended shift. Okay, let's assign the rest of the engineers. Okay, we're gonna research the evening prayers. I mean, enact the evening prayers. Well. Okay, gonna assign workers here. Actually, no, I'm gonna remove all the workers, so the healthiest of them are assigned there. So now we have 9 extra workers. Okay, want to see how many of those guys are unable to actually work. 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for now. Okay. Start the day. Okay. Let's try it. I first want to make sure that everybody is going to work. Yeah, those that are going to eat, I cannot do anything about it. Okay. At 8 AM I'm going to try to ease the discontent. Okay. Oh my god, it was insane timing here. Just want to make sure there are no healthy engineers going to pray. Oh, they are. Okay. Okay, let's produce some standard food rations. So next we're gonna need the heaters. So what else? I can start, put the preparation for this one. There is a healthy engineer, I want him here instead. Okay. We can build this one. Okay, now I don't need to restart the generator. Okay. Now we can safely assign more healthy workers there. No? What are you guys doing? Going to rest. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Cool. Okay, this will not do the trick, so I don't care about it. We don't need this one on yeah, we definitely need more medical posts. I'm going to place only 3 of these. So we need more tents. Basically that's the only way to ease the discontent at this point of the game. What else? We can not rush with this one for now. So we are sending those guys in the same direction of Tesla City. Unfortunately I had to make sure that they're building this one first and then anything else. Is that the case now? Yes. Okay, also we're gonna build 2 of these. Do we have healthy engineers? We do. Okay, this can be on this kind of shift.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Of course. Okay, this did the work. Okay, keep heading in this direction. Take the resources and head to Tesla City. Okay. Send a cleric. Okay, we have a special ability I forgot to use. Okay, also I forgot to send a party in this direction, so they should head directly to Tesla City. We can use some workers here. How many of those are in treatment? Okay, 6 of them in total. Well, it was a good try, right? I enjoyed it. Okay. Oh, not gonna try that anymore streaming. Maybe as part of my Frostpunk series. I'm gonna play New Home in like few months when I don't remember anything about it and I'm not so frustrated about it. I'm going to record the 2 videos though, but offline. So yeah. Okay, have a great evening guys. Bye.